Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Yeah, baby. We're back. We're doing it. I need some answers. I need some questions answered. That's what I need. What is a house husband? I'm guessing it's the same as I've never heard of this term until yesterday. Somebody I work with said that I'll give you some backstory to this. We're talking about our jobs and quitting and this and that. And this guy was like, yeah, I think I want to quit. And I was like, what would you do? And he was like, I wouldn't do anything. My girlfriend makes enough money that, she could just provide for the both of us. And I would be a house husband. And I was like, yeah, but what would you want to do? What would you do? And he was like, well, I would cook. And I would cook. And I said, okay, well, that takes like 30 minutes. I mean, I eat mostly eggs. It takes 5 minutes. What would you do with the rest of your time? And he's like, well, I'd kind of just chill. I'd probably read and stuff. And, but, I would definitely cook. And he was completely serious about this. Now, I understand what he's saying. But I don't think that the way we progress as a society and culture, the idea of a housewife is kind of... It seems from yesteryear, doesn't it? Is that really a thing anymore? I live in a major city, so there's not really many housewives anymore, all right? There's the husband, and then there's the wife, and then there's the nanny who raises the child. That's really the dynamic of a New York City family. But this guy wants to be a house husband, which maybe that is the next step forward. You know what I mean? For so long, men were the leader of the household. They were the dominant figure of the household. And the only way we move forward is women just keep elevating, and eventually they surpass us. They become the leaders of the household, and men stay home and cook, apparently. Now, I don't think I agree with that. And not even from a point of view of because I think the dude should be the leader of the household. I just don't think anybody should be a house person. Let's call it that. That's probably the more woke term to use anyway. I don't think we should have house people because I don't know. We all tried. Listen, we just went through a pandemic. We were all a house person and we weren't good at it. Okay? What did we do? We cooked, and that was fun. Remember when we baked for the first month and we all made a sourdough bread and cupcakes? And then what did we do? We got depressed and watched TV. That's what a housewife does. That's what a house husband does. And I was trying to convince him. I'm like, aren't you going to just be bored out of your mind? He's like, no, I'm going to cook. I'm like, dude, you're 30. People live to be 100. What would you do? What would you say you do here? That's what, you know what I mean? A house husband. Eventually he was like, I would probably, if I said, because I was like, what would you do? Let's say money's not a thing. Do you have what would you be doing for work? What would your driving force be? And he said, I would open up a food truck. And I was like, that's amazing. He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, what's stopping you? He goes, well, I don't know. My girlfriend, she makes all this money. She makes well over $100K or maybe even more than that. I don't know, something like that a year. And he's, working at this hotel. And I guess he doesn't really need to. He's got the house husband gig. But apparently she could afford, he can't afford anything. She can afford to get him this truck, and he would run it, And I was like, dude, that's amazing. Why don't you do that? And he goes, well, it's kind of, it's like kind of timing and like what it would take to like, you kind of have to like set everything up and like, acquiring all the materials and I just like, oh, you mean work? You mean you'd have to put in work in order to do that? Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's not easy to run a food truck. Dude, this guy is so fucking lazy. It drives me bananas. And I can't really say it to him because I work with him and it's like, I'd get it. You just can't, you know what I mean? You can't speak your mind when you work at a place. You just can't. You just have to you just have to stab your heart and your soul with a fork every day that you go into work. So I want to be like, hey, you sound like a lazy piece of shit. You want to sit home all day and cook ramen, for you and your wife who makes $200K a year, which whatever. And then, then you say you have this passion of running a fucking food truck, but you don't. You just like going to food trucks. You just go eat at food trucks that are nice. And you're like, oh, this would be sick to have one of these. But you don't think about what it would actually, you have to be a fucking business dude. You have to be a businessman. You have to know about the food. Yeah, I would probably like run like a Asian something food. He likes cooking Asian food, because he lived in an Asian country for a while. I'm really doing a lot to not say his name, but he'll never hear this. And if he does, well, I don't care. But like, I wanted to be like, dude, you're just fucking lazy. And he's one of these people that just any chance he can get, any chance he has to bring up the fact that CEOs make too much fucking money and, that the, fucking inflation happened this much in 2020 and CEOs paid themselves this much money, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I get it. All right, maybe CEOs, they rip people off and they want to make fucking money. Yeah, I get that. But it doesn't mean they don't do anything to get it. If you're running a company, it's your fucking company. If you want to get $200 million a year, and you don't want to take the money that you gave yourself and reinvest it back in your business to grow your business, then that's on them. And that's what they choose to do with their business that they started. You don't even have the food truck and you're already talking like you're going to give away all your money to your employees. No fucking way. And it's, of course, coming from the dude who doesn't have the food truck yet. This dude is talking about how to run a Fortune 500 company, and you're the house husband. Come on, bro. I know I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but it just struck me right in the taint of just this mentality like, oh, you're just going to shit on the dude. You don't, you know what I mean? And then you're just going to sit home and cook. You're both wrong. That's what you don't see. The dude who, pays his employees 7 cents a day and makes $100 million a year, and then the dude who sits at home and does nothing and lives off his significant other and the hard work that she's putting in every day, you're both assholes at the end of the day. Okay? The only difference is the other dude at least went out and got something for himself. He didn't just find the right, lady who was going to come home and just, put the bacon on the table or whatever. Like, we're supposed to be moving past that fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to be a house husband? Isn't that so much pressure? Oh man, a sneeze is coming. Woo! Oh boy. They comes in 2s and 3s. Do we have another one? One is bad luck. It's coming. Huh? Come on. Woo! All right, we got it. Why would you want to be a house husband? That's so much pressure. Because if you're gonna have a talk, you have that discussion. If you decide you're gonna be the house husband or the housewife or the house whoever, right? You gotta, that's gonna be the plan. One person is gonna go out and they're gonna make money by engaging in the workforce and creating revenue and bringing it back. You have to tidy the home, keep, probably, and cook and do the laundry and whatever. That's the role, right? We're talking about roles. That's what essentially that is. This is now your role as the house husband. Now, like, he's probably not going to sit home and feel like, oh, I'm at work right now. He's probably just going to think that I don't have a job and I'm fucking coasting and I'm going to cook food because I like to cook food and I'm going to eat it and that's beneficial. It's so fucking selfish. It's going to be for me and I'm going to take care of the apartment. And so I would have to imagine if I was his significant other, if I was her and I'm going home, like, if the agreement is that she's going to go out, and I forget what job she does, but she does like she does like a significant job. Like, it's hard work, and she makes a lot of money, probably just really earns her money. And he, he's getting the house husband, that's his goal. You have, like, at what point, because it is your significant other, right? He's the person, so, you're a team, essentially. But if you're doing all that work, and his job is to clean the house, if you come home and the house isn't clean, right? Isn't there a little bit of, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about a person who, they don't go into a place. They work from home. They're an independent thing. They're doing their own whatever and they can stay home. I'm not talking about that. Your job, because you stay at home, is not to then clean the place. But I'm talking about if your fucking 1099 says house husband, are you not somewhat obligated? Like, you kind of have to ask the question, who is your boss? Because you're not your own boss. Are you? Is it a joint kind of partnership thing? Like, if you don't do your job, if she doesn't do her job, someone from the top down is going to come for her and be like, what the fuck? The quarterly blah, 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 blah didn't go out today. Suspension. You get in trouble. The house husband, if you don't separate, the whites from, like, if you fuck up at your thing, who's holding you accountable? Is it just you? Because I know, I'm going to put it on me for a second. I know that if I was the house husband, I wouldn't be a good house husband because I would start off taking it seriously. I'd be like, this is my job now. If that was my job, if I didn't have other things and dreams and things like to put my time into, if my whole thing was to just stay home and clean, eventually I'd get bored out of my mind, right? Because I'm like, what kind of fucking life is this? It's to just clean my own home. That's my job every day. So maybe it's because my home is, 200 square feet. Besides the point. But, like, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, if my job was to do that, I would start off doing it well, because like I always start off trying to prove myself, right? But eventually, I have the devil in me to slack off. I will eventually slack off, not care. I will sabotage, and I gotta imagine that that's gonna put stress on the relationship, because the first time that you slack off, right, you don't do all the dishes, you didn't sweep the floor. And by the way, if you're a house husband, if you're a housewife and that's your job, you are doing, I mean, is it a 35, 40 hour week job? Like, what are the hours there? Like, if your job is to stay home all day and clean, is it unreasonable to think that you would not, sweep the floors every day? Do the dishes every day. Do the laundry as it's needed. Wipe down all the fucking surfaces. I'm talking about robe, tied, Swiffer in the air on your tippy toes. So the first time that you don't, the other person is not going to come back and be like, what the hell? They're going to be like, oh, okay. They're not going to say anything, right? They just be like, hey, I'm home. And the other person, oh, how was your day? But they're going to notice. they're going to notice. They're going to be like, that's interesting. They didn't do the dishes from yesterday. Wonder what they got held up on. And then they're going to, then you're going to be sitting down at dinner that they cooked. They're still doing that. And they're going to be like, "Oh, I watched this show today. It was this murder mystery series where like this guy, he worked at a video store and he would like, anybody who had like late returns on their videos he would like, follow them home and murder them. It was a really interesting murder documentary thing. And then the person who, goes to work, they'd be like, oh, you saw, oh, that's cool. Like which episode? You saw like an episode? And then the other person's like, no, actually, I just like, it was such a good show. I just binged like the whole show today. And the other person's like, that's the whole show, huh? You watched how many episodes? Oh, there were 10. 10 episodes. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's like, that's like 10 hours. That's interesting. All right. Well, you want me to take I'll take the dishes. I'll take the dishes and put them over there in the sink. These dishes right here, are these dishes from, are these from today? These are from yesterday? Okay, these are from yesterday. I just wasn't sure. I just wasn't sure if they were from, today or yesterday, or like if, you didn't get to them because, I don't know, there was like something came up but the show, that makes sense. The 10 hours gone, wasted. Just that subtle, that's what it would be like. It'd be this subtle, passive-aggressive, slow resentment. And I'm fucking so sensitive to that. I pick up on that kind of eyebrow raise. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. I'm very like, hey, are you mad at me? I don't know. That's like a thing I have. I'm very sensitive to people feeling negative towards me. So that would not be good for me to be the house husband. But I guess that's, it's everybody's got a different different dream. He seems to think that, 4 months in to being a house husband, it wouldn't be just so friggin' boring you'd want to blow your head off, Because he's not really talking about being, and I could tell, I know this guy, I can tell by the way he talks about everything else, he's not actually talking about being a house husband like this is my job. You just want to do nothing. You want to do absolutely nothing. Sneeze again. Wait, here it comes. No, it's gone. Dude, you would not believe the amount of people I know who, like, we all went through COVID and we didn't work for a year and we got paid to not do anything. Like, and now the entitlement to think that you get to do that. And I'm not talking about like, hey, I was working at this fucking job. I hate it. I realize, COVID made me realize it is stealing my soul. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to try to do what I love. There's a chance it won't work out. I'm not going to make as much money, but I'm going to fucking scrap and I'm going to grind and I'm going to try to make, Christmas ornaments, year round, even though I can only sell them once a year. That's my dream. I want to do that. So I'm going to put all my effort into that. I'm going to just pour all my hours into building my Christmas ornament business. And I'm going to have a fucking Etsy shop and a thing. And I'm not going to go and work at Abercrombie for this corporation because it's not helping me build my dream. I'm only building theirs. Not talking about that. Okay? I'm talking about people who COVID happened. They did nothing all fucking year. and they were sitting pretty, getting unemployment, and now shit comes back, and they're like, work? I'm not going to work, okay? I'm not going to work at this place. I don't want to fucking work. I should get paid to do nothing. Dude, those people, we could lose them. Lose all of them. All those people down south that are just dying to come into the country, you know? Let's just start fucking trading them. You know what I mean? We should just go down there, all these people, you know? Just find the ones, hey, you're trying to better your life. You're trying to come here and work your ass off and live the American dream. Cool. You give us one of yours, we'll give you 5 of these dudes. Huh? Sound good? Like that's, you know what I mean? Because I don't think we should I think it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know the rules about immigration and just letting people into the country and numbers, and I don't know. I don't know how that works. I got to imagine that you just, there's only so much, I don't know. You just let people in and I don't know how that works. But I know we got a lot of people that we can get rid of. And I think that if we get rid of just as many as we let in, it'll start to fucking balance out. You know what I mean? Then it's a net. It's a net. So if we just let in some good, hardworking people that want to fucking do something, and we just let's just take out all the non-real house husbands and just let them go. You know? You can let's just take a couple Haitians, and just trade them for 30 house husbands. Is that a fair, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's house husbands out there who are great, and they're it works well with the dynamic of the house and the relationship, and they actually do a good job. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people who ruin their good name of the house husband. They ruined the good name of the house husbands by just being lazy cucks. You know what I'm saying? You get it? Makes me upset. I don't like people who don't do shit and then complain about everything else. And there's so much of that in Brooklyn, specifically. Oh, my God. And this dude wears, like, really expensive clothing, And it's, like, all trendy. And he's got the new fucking boots. And when he says, like, Japanese words, he really fucking hits the accent right. It just these fucking, I don't do anything, but I'm so cultured. I'm so cultured because I lived in another country for a year, I decided I'm going to go over so I'm so much more learned than you. Dude, fuck off, okay? Just because you shit in another, piece of dirt on the other side of the world doesn't make you any better than me. Just because you've shat in another continent for a year doesn't mean that you now get to come back and be like, let me tell you why capitalism is bad. You know what I mean? Like, oh, God, man. I know. And I know a lot of people, this episode, it's not going to relate. It's not going to be, it's maybe this one isn't for you, but I just needed to get this off my fucking chest. Maybe you know a house husband. Maybe you are a house husband, And again, I want to stress this. I'm not making a statement on house husbands and housewives, and I don't think the women can be the leader of the thing, and I think that men should go to work and make the money and blah, 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 blah. I think everybody should go and make their own shit. That's what I think. Okay? I think that everybody, especially, and this is mainly what I'm talking about, especially if you don't have any fucking children, which this guy does not. Okay? Obviously, there's going to be situations. If you can afford to have one person go work and someone takes home, stays home and like raises the kid so you don't have to get a nanny, by all means, that's great. But to have a house husband when there are no children, who are you looking after? Who are you cooking for? What are you doing, fucking 40 hours a week of meal prep? You lazy fucks. Unbelievable. Just riding the coattails of your significant other. Dude, I've met his significant other one time, met his girlfriend. I want to just pull him aside. I want to pull her aside and be like, what are you doing? Do not let this fucking tofu eating and just boot wearing fucking wool cloth vegan shampoo asshole take any more of your hard-earned money, because he's not out there trying to even contribute anything. I'm not saying that he's attempting to do something and it's not working, it's failing, because that's a partnership. That's a partnership. One person, they have this steady job thing or whatever, and it's a steady income. The other person's going out to pursue their dream, and one person supports the other person pursuing their dream. But there's no, hey, I have the money, so I support you at staying at home supporting me. There's no inverse, infinity sign of support. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? I'm just talking about these fucking lazy people. Drives me up a wall. Drives me bananas. I don't know how any of that just came off. There was a lot of fire. It came in hot. Okay? And it is what it is. This episode would for sure get me fired. But hey, it's okay. It's okay, because I don't need it. You know why? I don't need it. I don't care if I get fired. You know why? Because I want to get fired. I want to get fired so that I can go and pursue my own dreams of being a house husband. That's what I want to do. I want to stay home all day in this apartment so that I can cook food, clean the dishes, chase down the roaches that are climbing in our bathroom. I want to finally fix this fucking wall over here that has had chipped paint for 7 months. I want to sweep up the dust bunnies that have been sitting behind the couch. I want to go maybe scrape off the black mold in our bedroom that's for sure making us sick, probably. That is a health hazard that should be, brought to the attention of someone in the city, but we'll never do it, because we're just going to move out. I would like to do that, I would like to declutter. Maybe have a nice little fucking fire escape garden out there. I would like to do that, but I can't. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. The video just fucking stopped. Are you fucking cucking kidding me? God damn it. All right, well, let's stop it. Let's just end this charade, shall we? God. The video, I ran out of fucking, God damn it, I ran out of shit on the memory card. I ran out of space. You get it, folks. You know what I'm trying to say. You know who you are. At the end of the day, right, you know who you are. And you are who you are. You're either a house husband or you're not, okay? That's the podcast this week. I don't have no Yard Bar Comedy show this coming Wednesday, but the next one is on November 3rd. Just dropped the lineup. Pretty good fucking lineup. We got, Jesus. We got Francis Ellis. We got Nick Griffin, Sally Ann Hall, Ashton Womack, Alex Aronson, myself, and Ted. It's going to be a real barn burner. So come on out. That's on November 3rd. The link to tickets is in my Instagram, so give it a go. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next week. I will be back next week. I will be a house husband by then. Have a good one. Goodbye.